what got me out of retirement are the color washers from Victoria Beckham Beauty. I did get them in the mail a few days ago, but unfortunately I couldn't film. You guys know, some of you guys know, I don't know. I don't know if anyone is new here, but I moved. I have been moving the past few weeks. It's just been me packing boxes for me and my son and my dog and trying to move, getting a room made for my son. A lot of things need to be done. The fan is on because I still don't have air conditioning, and this is an apartment that gets really hot. So I'm gonna leave the fan on because it's super hot in here, and I hope I'm not sweating off my makeup. I'm not done yet with the move, but I did wanna go ahead and film with the new color washes from Victoria Beckham Beauty. Let's open it up together. If anyone is new here and you've never seen a package from Victoria Beckham Beauty, this is how it gets packaged. It always gets packaged very compact. You always get a little like letter situation with it with a signature on it. This is a little bit of text on the Portofino fragrance, and then you'll get the package like this. It does feel luxury. It is a luxury beauty brand. It profiles itself as a clean beauty brand if that's what you're into. And you always get a beautiful pouch. I have a ton of these pouches. I hope to one day do something with them. In the pouch, you'll find the beautiful products. So I bought all 3 of the color washes, and I did get a little sample of the Portofino 97, which is actually currently my favorite fragrance of the lineup. The color washes are this tiny. This is so cute. Let me show you guys the packaging. They're 51 euros each. They have a 6-month shelf life, and they contain 6 ml or 0.2 fluid ounces. So not too much, and the shelf life is a bit of a concern when it comes to a clean beauty brand. I did get all 3 colors because I'm actually quite excited for this launch. Unfortunately, the sun is gone, but I do feel like the sun is gonna come back, and then we're gonna see it on my beautiful face. So there's 3 colors. Let's unpack the first color. This is the color Flushed, and it says it's a sheer blush red and Victoria's signature shade. Now this is so small. It's very liquidy. It actually reminds me a lot of K-Beauty. Also Benefit, I feel, has one of these tints. There is a like little pump system, so I guess it's gonna be a dropper. It is gonna be a dropper. Oh, that is wild. Okay, let me put a little bit on my hand. I feel this is gonna be super potent. And do I just drop it on there? Ooh! Okay, so this is the shade Flushed. This is Victoria Beckham's signature shade. Now, interestingly enough, I have nothing like this in my collection. Even like the Beta tints, it's just a different system. I do have to kind of get used to this, but I have a feeling, this is my second coat, I have a feeling that if you put these on, these are not going to budge. So I'm just going to swatch it for you. So this is shade Flushed. Let's dry it. It is very sheer. Ooh, it's very sheer. Next shade is going to be a sheer warm coral called Coral. So let's open it up. Let's put it right next to it. Ooh, okay, so the color pigment payoff looks intimidating, but it does sheer out beautiful. This was a big dropper. Now again, it's giving me K-Beauty kind of aesthetic, but I do like this kind of aesthetic as long as it does translate on the face. So I want it to be easy to work with. So far, there is some staining going on. I'm gonna let these dry and see how it actually, if it removes or anything. The last shade is gonna be Vintage Rose, a sheer berry mauve. Now this dropper system, a little bit hard to work with, but I feel like I am getting there. Again, I feel like we're going a shade up. Going to use a dropper one more time, just for a little bit more color pigment payoff. So here we have all 3 colors. We have Flushed, Coral, and Vintage Rose, a sheer berry mauve. I actually think that Coral is the most potent out of all of them. These are my fingers after swatching them. And they do dry down. The first one has dried completely, and it's not really budging anywhere. It's like it's stuck on my hand. So I have a good feeling about these when it comes to longevity. Now I want to see them applied. I only have 2 cheeks, but I have 3 of these products. I think the best thing to do is to maybe go into these 2 first, because they are quite similar in tone. And then I'll go into the coral one and end up with the coral one on my cheeks. So let's first go into Flushed, the signature color, and probably the color that I'm most excited for. A little scared. I'm a little scared to apply these, honestly. The best thing to do is when the dropper is like this, pump it when it's actually in the container. It is a glass little container. It does feel luxury. The problem right now that I have with this pump system is pumping it somewhere. I'm gonna put it in the palm of my hand simply because I don't have anywhere to go, but this is quite difficult. Going to use, I guess, my finger. I don't know. Just trying something over here. Cute, but we're not there. Again, a little difficult on the pump. And I spilled. Oh, I spilled it everywhere. Oh, okay. Not a big fan of the dropper system, just to be completely honest with you guys. But the formula itself, let me just grab a mirror. The formula itself is cute. Look, it blends fine. It looks skin-like. It didn't take off the makeup underneath. I am wearing this Fara Homidi compact because all of my concealers from Victoria Beckham Beauty are currently finished, finito. I actually really love that formula. But this blush looks super cute. I'm gonna go into direct sunlight a little later to show you guys what it looks like in direct sunlight, because I understand the lighting isn't ideal right now. But before I do that, let's apply the other side with the deepest shade, which is that beautiful mauve shade. Again, pumping it while it's in the container, then putting a little bit in the palm of my hand simply because I don't know what else to do. Swirling it around with my finger, and here we go. Applying a generous layer, going in with my same brush. This is the Refer LC03. Ooh, this is beautiful. Okay, so far guys, I'm really liking the finish. I'm not liking this whole situation but the way that this looks on the cheek, for me, this is cute, and there is a significant difference between the two. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna clean off this mess. I'm going to show you guys in direct sunlight what this looks like. So Flushed on one side and then Vintage Rose on the other side. Probably could have done a bit better, but if you add on a little bit of concealer, I feel like this is a perfect little blush that you can dose. And of course, it is my first impression, guys. You saw me open this like on camera. And here, with a little bit of concealer, I can tone it down and maybe just make it a little bit better. So actually the finish, so I really want to stress this, that the finish I do think is very pretty. The application style needs a little work, like definitely not the most beginner friendly application style. But I do really like the finish. Look how beautiful flushed it looks. I think that the actual shade Flushed is best suited, but I do like that they went with a deeper shade for deeper skin tones. As for getting the tints off my fingers, a little bit difficult. They're not really rubbing off. Same goes for these. They are stuck. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put makeup on top of this, and then I'm gonna go in with the coral shade over top. Hopefully that doesn't disturb any of the rest of the makeup, but I think that's the best way to show it because these bad boys are staying on. Okay, here we go for the coral shade. I just put some extra concealer on and I put it all over my face. This is like a face compact. If you haven't seen a review on this, please check out my review because it's still one of my favorite little compact situations for traveling, and it's beautiful underneath the eyes. It's also beautiful on the face. Anyway, going back to the review, let's go in with the coral shade. I'm going to do it the same way as before, putting the dropper in my hand. Again, the dropper is in the container. It makes it easier to press. Then the dropper is full. Going in with my thumb seems to be the way to go. You'll get like a proper amount. Unfortunately, again, I'm spilling all over, so it is quite messy. I'm probably not doing it the best way. But this one I can put on both sides of my cheeks. And finally, the sun is doing a good job. Hope you guys can get a good view of this one. Going in with the same brush. I'm doing everything with one brush, guys. I don't know where my brushes are. They're still in boxes. Like, I was not prepared for this video, but I still wanted to give it to you guys. So ample amount of playtime, doing a good job in just dispersing and doing a good job in layering as well. So note, I just put makeup on top of the existing blushes that I already have on to even out the playing field, and look how this looks. This is so cute, but this is a stain. This okay, it stains everywhere, but let's review so far. I don't know if I can do a wear test. It is the end of the day. I can probably do a few hours wear test, and I'll let you guys know in the comment section down below. But I have a feeling that this is going to stay a long time. So in terms of summer-proof makeup, most likely I'm going to be using this in the summer. In terms of finish, I actually really like this. I mean, look at how naturally flushed my cheeks look. And I do like the color selection. I think there's a good shade jump in all of the colors. I wish there were more colors than only 3, but I do like the color variation so far. Guys, I think it's very beautiful. I think it's flattering. I think it fits the natural makeup aesthetic. And I do like the colors that she came out with. It's very beautiful. I like a product like this in terms of the way it looks on the skin and how it fits into my makeup aesthetic. Where I kind of am a little bit finicky is application wise. How do I apply this? I'm gonna have to play with this a little bit more, but right now it's messy application. Also, if you're someone that has a hard time with your mobility, I do think that this type of dropper style is a little bit difficult to work with personally. I don't have these problems, but even I was struggling a little bit. Now, I like dummy-proof makeup. Sometimes people come into the comment section, they defend the makeup till like death, and I get it because it might be your favorite brand, but I'm going to be critical on many levels when it comes to packaging, simply because it is an expensive product. This is an expensive brand. 51 euros per one of these little bottles. So I can be critical, and I do feel like I should say everything when it comes to makeup reviewing. So although I do like the color, I do like the product in itself, and I do like the finish, I do think the dropper, so the way that they designed this, is a little bit difficult. I don't know if I would have gone with this system, but I also don't know what would have been better. It's quite a messy system. It does feel a little chic with the dropper on top, so I'll give it that. I think this is the best option, I guess. But I might have gone with more of a doe foot kind of situation. I don't know. I'm not like someone that's like creating makeup products. Another thing that I do want to say is a 6-month shelf life is a very short shelf life for any makeup product. I would have liked to see at least 1 year. What I do like to see, however, is that it is a product that is made in Italy. It's a cruelty-free product. So again, it's an expensive product with a 6-month shelf life. But let me be honest, there is a customer here that would love this. I personally, right now, am very positive on the product in itself. I'm gonna have to use this a little bit more. Guys, I'm gonna have to use this, and I'm gonna have to find a way to not make this space so messy. But product-wise, beautiful. I'm gonna take this on a holiday. I wanna play with this a little bit more. I wanna see how long it stays on the face. I have a feeling that this is gonna be a long-wearing, beautiful product for the summer. Actually can't wait to update you guys on this product. I want to thank you guys all so much for watching my first review in this new home. I know the setting isn't ideal, but I don't have my desk yet. I don't have tables yet. So the next time you'll see me, you'll probably see me in a new setting and hopefully better lighting. It's all natural lighting. This is no filter, natural lighting. So this is the way I like to film. I hope you guys like this review, so please make sure to thumbs it up. If you like Victoria Beckham Beauty, please look at my Victoria Beckham Beauty playlist, because I do review, I want to say, every single thing of the brand. Like, I think I've missed the Bordeaux palette, which is the only palette that I have missed. But so far, every review I've been out there for years. It's still one of my favorite brands. I know that there's been some critique here and there, and I am with you. In this economy, sometimes the prices can be astronomical. I'm still doing these reviews with a lot of gusto, and I hope you guys will continue watching me. Subscribe to my channel if you do like Victoria Beckham Beauty or other brands that you'd like to see on my channel. I want to upload this year a little bit more, but I just want to get settled first. But it was so nice to review and just connect with you guys again. I want to thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you guys have a beautiful summer or winter wherever you're at. I hope you guys have a beautiful, happy, and healthy day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!